let's grab one of these post hole diggers.
I don't know how to run one. Yeah.
I haven't been up there since I ran all them horses back in. It's all shiny.
Well, we have a developed spring here seeping out of this hillside. We have a collection pipe buried here, and then a pipeline system that goes down to the trough behind me. And what this does is provides a clean source of water, cleaner source of water for the horses, rather than it just popping out of the ground. Usually if it just pops out of the ground, kind of like you see here, they tromp around in it, muck it up, and it can actually affect the flow of the spring. So wherever we can find springs on the horse range, we try to put a trough system on it, and we probably believe we have about 12 developed springs. So this is our collection area of our spring development. This is where we collect the water. It goes from here into a pipeline down to the trough. What we're looking for here is, you can see the water seeping out of the hillside here. What we're trying to do is collect that water in what you'd call a French drain. The water collects in there, goes down the pipeline to the trough. So this is what we're looking for on the horse range, is where these water sources pop up out of either the side of the hillside, or sometimes it's in the bottom of the drainage, and take advantage of that water and put it into a trough system. And we just got to provide as much water as we can, especially a year like this where we had our snowfall was below normal, our rainfall right now is below normal. The more water we can provide, the better. Helps keep the horses distributed much better when we have the water spread out, so they're not hanging in the same area all the time. No, it would be very difficult for the BLM to get this done on their own. There's a number of springs that we have on the horse range. They not only need to be checked in the spring, but it's good to check them throughout the summer and the fall to make sure they're functioning. There's a couple things that happen when you have a volunteer group as supportive as this, helping you in projects like this. One is that you get the work done, and a lot more work done. Like I was saying before, it'd be difficult for BLM to cover all of these springs and these fences by themselves, take more manpower. We'd probably have to hire more people. Having the volunteers, we get their help for, just as in volunteering. The other thing that happened through this working together is we're all working for a common goal. We're trying to improve conditions, trying to improve the water situation for the wild horses. So we're, shoulder to shoulder, working on projects, again, for a common good. Besides the work on the springs and the fences, which keeps the horses on the range, which is where they're supposed to be, they've reseeded areas that we've done treatments in, or short of grass. They're out there with their seeding these areas. And we've had several treatments up in here to remove brush and trees to improve the forage, and they've been supportive of that. We all have a common goal of what we want to achieve out here: healthy horses, healthy rangelands. The other neat part of this is that folks like Rose and Bob get to know the range better. They haven't been to this spring before. We'll get this spring dug up, figured out what the problem is, and then replace it, so that then down the road, Bob and Rose will be available to come check this spring, because they know where it is, plus what type of a development we have here, and that way we can spread our volunteers out across the whole horse range on these work days and get a lot more work done. Brick is where our collection pipe should be. I'm not sure if it's got to be under that fabric. If we can, in that same area, we might bring that other pipe down and extend our collection a little bit more.